We need to watch whoever comes out of the pit lane first. We are here for testing. The timer starts to tick. We are officially testing for FVC2 in France. Let's turn all up. Silence in the pit lane as drivers equip setups and tyres. And we wait for people to start. I think the Mercedes is going to come up first. We see a change of gears here. We have the first car leaving. It's Eldorado 2009 for the AlphaTauri. Leaving the pit lane on a lovely French morning. Here we are, they're underway. The first car exits the pit lane for testing. It's a slow but tentative start for the driver. We are underway for testing officially. Welcome to FVC2. We already have that's Saskia Mole who has binned it out of the session. That is very unlucky for FVC's first female pole sitter. That was Brazil 2003. Just trying to get a look at that car. I don't think we're going to be able to now. We jump back on board with our AlphaTauri friend. We have most of the field now out on track as we kick off testing. As Sass has proved, damage is on. We have a nice train of cars behind, actually. I think spearheaded by D Numbers, followed by Ador T, and one of the McLarens. I think it might be Agent Dino. Yep, it was. Now, as we come back to the AlphaTauri, who crosses the line for the first time to start the first ever flying lap of FVC2. It's a tentative start through turn 2, missing the apex. Yellow flag out in sector 3. What's happened there? I think D must have spun. D Numbers. Oh no, that's an Alpine even. That must have been... I have no idea. All the colours are too confusing. That must have been Rise Verde. Anyway, back on board with the AlphaTauri here. I need to start... I'm trying to make a conscious effort to use this driver select thing to jump around, but Harrison has disconnected from the session. That is a great start here in FVC2. The first 2 complete sectors of a flying lap now have been completed. Eldorado looks set to be the first driver to set a valid flying lap here in France. Into sector 3. Harrison is now back in the session to take control of his Haas. And as we round the final corner, the first ever flying lap in FVC2 is completed by the AlphaTauri driver of Eldorado 2009. Welcome to FVC2. It's a 1:34.3, which is instantly beaten by D Numbers in the Mercedes, who does a 30.4. More and more laps now beginning to appear on the board. That might have been a tentative lap from the AlphaTauri driver. But remember, it is hard to know quite who is doing what at this stage, because we're all doing different tyre runs. Jordan LC 2003 demonstrating very good pace on a hard tyre for the Williams crew. Rise Verde jumps up to second on the hard tyre, demonstrating even better pace on that tyre. It's proving to be a very versatile tyre so far in the session, outdoing both soft and medium runners. This will be a driver to watch throughout the course of the season. The majority of drivers now out on track, bar 4. Yellow flag in Sector 2. What's happening? Is that a Ferrari going slowly? That's a Ferrari that's spun at the chicane, unfortunately. Things look to be back under control for the Scuderia driver, but that would have ruined their second lap on the medium tyre. It's another yellow flag out of the chicane. What's happened? I have no idea. What is it with this? Who is it over there? Must have been Rise Verde going slowly or with a spin of some depiction. Of course, the track will still be gripping up as the drivers lay down the rubber. Lots of drivers going out on the hard tyre at the moment. It seems to be a mix between hard runs and soft runs. The one's on a quali run, so that does explain his big delta to the cars behind. Rise Verde here to start his second lap of the session. Or third lap of the session, I can count. Of course, those tyres might be a bit hot after his presumed spin. We don't have any replays or anything we can refer to. Yellow flag in Sector 1, that's a Ferrari that's spun. That must be Riki. What is... I presume Riki's trying to get round to take a fresh wing? It doesn't look to be damaged though. We'll have to keep an eye on the antics here. Hopefully we won't see any foul play. Rise Verde heads into the chicane ahead. See the car ghosts as it cuts the chicane, and we are all fine. It seems to just be a lap to get round to the pit lane. We'll now follow on board with... when it fixes itself. With Rise Verde once more. As we head on board with the driver. See the Ferrari driver cut once more. I'm unsure what Riku's up to. Maybe it's just the start of a second lap. It seems to be the start of a second flying lap here behind Rise Verde. The Alfa Romeo barely avoids, the Ferrari barely avoids contact with the merging Alfa Romeo as they start their first proper flying lap of the session. We hope that we will see no more spins for the Ferrari driver today. With 22 minutes left of the session. It's looking like a very fast start, all but a big amount of over-rotation there as we come into the second sector. More slow drives on the back straight, but it's looking okay. Nothing to be too concerned about just yet. Like a good start here as they terrorize Verde, really pushing the limits of what they can do here with track limits. Taking the slipstream of the Audi here as we get onto the back straight towards the third sector. Set to purple sector 2 here. It's looking like a very good lap from the Ferrari driver. I forgot to breathe. That's someone very wide off in the background. Was that Rise Verde? It was. They've had a major spin there. Clearly running a bit too little rear downforce there as they re-emerge onto the track. As we jump back on board with Riki Racino as they come around the final corner to complete their first flying lap of FVC2. What time will it be for the Ferrari driver? They've had good pace. They had a purple sector 2. It's P2 by a second for the Ferrari driver. That just proves how fast D Numbers has been today. So far, as we approach the 10-minute mark of this session, immediately slowing down, conserving some tyres. Not slowing down that much though, actually. Just looks slower due to the camera angle, I think. Yellow flag in Sector 2, that's a Haas going slowly. TMA 24 has run out of fuel on the back straight. D Numbers sets another purple lap here from the Mercedes crew. a 1:30.094. It's looking like a very good championship so far for the crew in P1 and P4. That's a spin for the McLaren further down the field of Agent Dino. That's very unfortunate. We are yet to find out if that car is damaged. There is no front wing on that car. That is a very broken McLaren. They'll be trying to limp that one back around to the garage quite quickly, I should assume. Just letting some other drivers go past. Wise choice, taking the shorter line of track here. We have, I think, it will be Riki coming up on them again. Yellow flag in sector 3. That is with this McLaren as they limp their car back to the pit lane. Be careful not to get caught by any traffic. Rise Verde leaves the pit lane once more as Riki dives in ahead of them. Haas behind of Harrison M290, if not Harrison M296, of TMA24 stays out on track. There is a spin further up the field for Rise Verde 81 as they leave the pit lane on their medium compound of tyre. They're doing some kind of race run at this point, just getting a feel for all the tyres for 10 minutes. I presume we'll see them go for a quali run in the final quarter of this session. We see Slipstream, there's a spin from Aston Martin, that can only be FV Pixels. Cameron Jones has spun out of turn 2 after leaving the pit lane for the first time today. Yellow flag in sector 2, that might be Rise Verde that spun. Or, I think just going slowly, actually trying to get some heat into those mediums after his unfortunate spin this early today. Did he spin early? I'm really losing track of things, this is not good. I'm very interested to see his pace on these tyres, because it's only 2.2 seconds to D numbers. They might be able to put up a very good fight here. Yellow flag here, yellow flag here. That's Harrison spinning as he enters sector 2. Is there damage to that Haas? We are unable to find out until the camera changes. That wing looks intact, so just a very unlucky spin. That seems to be quite a good corner to watch so far this session, for instance. TMA of the Haas jumps to 3rd on the medium, beating Rise Verde by 0.7 of a second here. On old, used hards that I presume quite a light fuel load. We have D and Riki on outlaps at the same time that's just updated. D definitely, right, so D is out on the mediums now. What have we got? We've got Riki again on the soft doing lots of quali runs. They have missed the chicane, so they will be taken to the brake marker boards? You'd hope. Yes, they are going through the brake marker boards. That car's definitely, yeah, that car's in too high of a gig. You can tell by the engine light. Who have we got on the fast run? Mini Reese TTV on the fast run for the Ferrari. A very interesting interpretation of track limits here. We will have to see how fast their lap ends up being. I don't know if they've spun this lap. That might have been why they were so far off of the corner. Yellow flags, that's a Haas spinner. That's Harrison M struggling to get to grips with those hard tyres on his Haas. Yeah, I believe he will be cutting the corner to get back to the pit lane or at least start a new lap. The wing once more looks intact, so it's been very lucky so far. I thought the car just snapped up. Sector 3, that's the Williams of Jordan LC 2003 going slowly. Looks to just be a kind of backing off thing as they wait for the lap, maybe letting the Ferrari of Mini Reese TTV past. Hard to say. Satellite Quack has jumped to P2. I've completely missed that for Alfa Romeo. 0.8 behind D numbers here at France. Oh, that's... Is that desync or connection? I don't know. So Harrison is experiencing some wheel trouble. I believe his wheel is desyncing at the moment. That might be why he's been having some unfortunate spins. I'm very interested as to why we see Satellite's car jumping around. I don't know if that's due to desync or just general connection issues. I don't want to miss anything. Oh, that's desync. That's definitely desync. Okay, the desync issues have struck as we approach the halfway mark of the session. Your order is D-Numbers, Satellite Quack, Riki, Pixels, TMA Adoro, Rise Verde, Matthew, Sursamel, Harrison, Agent Dino, Mini Reese, Jordan LC 2003, MC Party, Eldorado, and Lennon. The desync has started as they have done a drive-through? Big moment for Riki there. Satellite there is definitely an element of desync now appearing in the session. I don't know if that's just Satellite's connection though. That will be a story to watch as we head into qualifying and then the race. Yellow flag out, that's a spun Mercedes, I think. Nope, that's a spun Rise Verde for Alpine. He has lost the front left end plate of his wing. He's gone through the Rolex board. That is a very slow moving Alpine, I presume to let the Red Bull of MC Party past. Seeing less drivers now at the session, I presume we're going to see some drivers start changing towards the soft. So we've seen some drivers go... So right, what have we seen? Whereas they missed the braking zone, so... That's a lot of invalidated lap times and warnings for these drivers. So far your runs consist of D-Numbers, 2 runs on the soft, Satellite 1 on the soft, Riki does 2 on the soft, and Pixels, the driver spearheading the Aston Martin crew, 1 run on the mediums so far. They haven't shown their face very much today this session. Adoro T for Alfa Romeo has done a run on the soft and the medium, whilst Agent Dino is on the soft and the soft. Jordan LC 2003 goes hard soft, with Matthew doing a hard medium. I presume they'll be going to the soft next. TMA 24 has finished his hard run, followed by Rise Verde doing a hard medium, and Sursamel on a soft medium. Harrison takes a hard, whilst Mini Reese takes the medium and soft. MC Party takes the hard, soft. Eldorado, soft and medium. Sass went out on the hard. I presume they won't be looking to use that tyre in the race. And Lennon also only doing runs on the hard. Sector 3, there's a slow-moving Haas. That's Harrison letting Matthew pass as Matthew is on his fast lap for the Alpine crew. I think we're in for a very good season, ladies and gentlemen. I've also been told by Matt to talk about Highland cows. Oh, hang on. Trouble in Sector 1. That's the Mercedes going slowly. I don't know if they've had a spin. Someone asking about realistic performance. I don't know. Let me have a look. I'll check that. Where is it? Simulation settings? No. Must just be lobby options. Can confirm it is unequal. Yes, in Sector 2, that's a Ferrari a long way off the track. That must have been Riki whilst we were checking what the settings were. That's a broken wing for the Ferrari. They'll need to come in and get that changed. A waste of a soft, really. Hopefully that wasn't their last run, though I doubt it, considering they have 10 minutes left. That's also a slow-moving Haas. That must be TMA 24. That's a big spin out of Turn 2. They've looped that quite spectacularly, I think. Going again. No damage to the car, we don't believe. As we jump on board with Pixels, the car behind. It's coming out for a soft run. Their first soft run of the day, I believe. We have a Phantom Yellow in the first sector after TMA after Riki's spin in the sector. We have a bit of a... no, we don't. They've let each other by. I was hoping to have a battle to commentate on. But we will get one in the race, I'm sure. Pixels. Purple second sector. This isn't his out lap, this is a flying lap. This might be a stellar lap from the Aston driver here. Cameron Jones, will he put it in the top 3 on the soft? We can only see. Yellow flag in sector 2, I presume that's Rise Verde going slowly. No, that's not Rise Verde, that's his teammate, Matthew at L10L. I'm very sorry for assuming that was you, Rise. Pixels run to the line out of the final corner. It's P2, 8/10 behind D numbers. And just 22 milliseconds ahead of Satellite Quack. Why should I think I should take. Oopsie. Slow moving halves down in the 3rd sector they've got going again. Not sure which one that was. I presume it must have been Harrison. Yep, Haas is now in the pit lane, so it must have been Harrison. Starts around the Mercedes teammate pips Pixels by 5 milliseconds to get back up to P2. A very good showing from the Mercedes pair today. They will be very strong challengers this season, I reckon. I'm just looking at where everyone is. I'd say we might be seeing Mercedes versus Alfa Romeo for the title this season as Adoro Tay jumps up to 2nd. Still no one yet to break within half a second of D numbers time. They are looking to be the F1 Ben, the POR Ben of FVC2. We've got Adoro Tay slowing right down to let Mini Reese TTV past, so we may as well jump on board with them. Oh, okay, yeah, FVC Season 5 Aston Martin will be good, but... Wait, I thought we were out, wait. Do you mean Season 4? Because I thought we were going to Alpine Season 5. I am the confusion. Anyway, we've got a nice 3-car train here heading into the first corner of, Oh, wait, are we? Hell yeah. I'm very happy with that. I will happily take an Aston drive. Are you Vettel or Stroll? Hell yeah. Okay, I will be Smelly Stroll. Stroll isn't smelly. Before I get crucified by all Stroll fans. That's a slow Red Bull in the 2nd sector, I think. But we've missed him, so oh well. Mini Reese dives it into the pit lane here. It's Agent Dino is on the outlap in the medium. Slow moving Mercedes in the 2nd sector. Six minutes and 20 seconds left of today's session. Like a very big over-rotation there for the McLaren, and I'm falling into the habit of over-rotation. Basically, I have put in chat, first person to spin gets a cookie. Sas took that a bit beyond spinning. Speaking of spins, very nice half spin there for Agent Dino. Yellow flags in turns 1 and 2, I believe that must have been for the halves of Harrison M2906. So yeah, Sass wins a cookie. Can someone give her a cookie? Because I don't have any cookies that I can send. Five minutes left now. I think we will start to see a lot of soft runs. We have some timing issues now, apparently. I think Jordan LC 2003 has had a game glitch because it's totaling 3 purple sectors and yet he's 5/10 off of P1. I assume that's a glitch on his end, not the lobby. That's a spin for Harrison M206 on the soft again. Welcome to the chat, Mini Reese. That is a big moment there for Harrison. He is struggling to get to grips with that Haas. I don't know, I was expecting him to be quick this season, but now I'm starting to doubt that. He had some pace in FVC, but I never really saw him much, actually, aside from challenging for the win against him at Portugal. He has the pace, but I think it might be consistency this time. Oh, 2 cars stopped on the straight, I think. What's happened? What has happened between these two? They've clearly had the coming together here. Rise Verde and then Dorote. What has happened? Both cars seem to have a wing. Oh yeah, Silverstone got deleted. Yeah, both drivers have a wing, so I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know. I don't think either driver has a grid penalty. What have we got here? Yeah, nothing. No mention of a collision in the race director. Very interesting one there. Might have missed a spin. The numbers goes even faster with a 29.9 on the soft compound. He is setting the timesheets on fire today. He will definitely be one to watch this season, assuming he is still deemed slow enough to be here. But if he stays, he will be in very good contention for this Drivers' Championship. I still have faith in Harrison, but I don't know. He needs to get the consistency up there and stop spinning the car, because I think he's burnt through a lot of softs. Anyway, drivers will now be on their final run as we approach 3 minutes remaining here in France. Lots of drivers now out on track. It is prime time to watch any incidents occur. If there is a driver that you would specifically like us to follow during these last few minutes, please let me know in chat and we will keep a close eye on them. FV Pixels, flying lap on the soft. He did very well earlier to set a purple sector 2. This might be a very fast lap from the British driver. I think he's British. I assume he's British. Somewhere in the UK at least, I think. I hope. I think I've got that right. I'm sure Apex will shout at me if I'm wrong. That is very true, there are no gravel traps for him to get stuck in. The late pit stop here, I think we'll see him take another set of softs if he has one. Harrison jumps it to P2, he has got the pace in that Haas. 4/10 off D numbers with a 30.334. He is definitely capable of getting some good pace. Yellow's out in sector 3, that's a McLaren just backing off before their final lap here. Oh, no, well, probably the penultimate lap, but... Here we go, what will Pixel's lap come to? He's not backed off, it's a decent run out of the final corner. There's maybe a room for a bit earlier from the acceleration. He comes across the line to set. Hey, it's not faster than his last. It was 8/10 off his fastest. Slow moving Matthew. I think he's just letting cars go past. Hello, Matt. Welcome to the stream. You've got a Red Bull and a McLaren racing each other here. Oh. I can't read colours, apparently. I can't read all the blues. I need less blues. Well, yeah, Jordan and Agent Dino doing a bit of slipstreaming here. Third car joins in the train. That might be the McLaren of someone. McLaren of Agent Dino. Ooh! Very late abort through the corner there from Sir Slim Owl. That was very nearly a nasty incident between the Mercedes and Williams driver. A very fast couple of corners from Jordan LC 2003, but they may have been spooked by the Mercedes slowing down online. These will be the final 3 drivers. That's one of the Alpines that's gone straight on. I don't know which one. The Williams drivers aborts the final lap, braking too late. Pixels retires! I don't know what's happened there. We need to get on board with one of the Haas's. Whichever one's going to come across first. It's TMA24. What happened to the Aston Martin driver? Oh, okay, there goes. Never mind. I think he's put himself into the pit wall. That's a slow-moving someone ahead. Practice is now over. We just see drivers finishing up on their laps now. Oh, hang on, this has stopped. Oh, Alfa Romeo. Dorothée must have retired on track. Stopped Red Bull as well, they've retired on track. I don't know how legal that is. Matthew 10L passes Pixel's remaining wheel to go P6. And I think they've been allowed to continue. Because that does not look like an AA driving. I don't know, does it? That's not an AI driving. Surslimau follows Agent Dino to the line. Can you make it Mercedes 1-2? And I realised, I've only just seen this. TMA24 jumps to second with a 30.2 above his teammate of Harris and M. Surslimau stays in P7 for the Mercedes outfit whilst we wait for the session to tick over. I think we're just waiting on Jordan LC 2003 now. It can't be long till the session times out anyway. 1 minute and 10 seconds till the session times out. Still a few AI cars out on track, but this is the end of practice as we begin to gear up for qualifying for our drivers. Oh, hang on, here we are in qualifying. Never mind, who will be the first driver out on track? It's a very sunny day here in France at Le Castellet. There's movement in the Surslimau garage at Mercedes here that we can see. Will they be the first car released? No, it won't be. It will be the Alfa Romeo of Dorothée here in the pit lane. Now, the first car out on circuit. The Ferrari follows them out, followed by the AlphaTauri, and then both Mercedes. I thought they'd be some of the first out, but then being at the back of the pit garage. Pit lane, not garage. I couldn't words. That does obviously add in a delay for how long it takes to get out on track. There are no cookies on offer this time. Saskia Mole here. This is the first time we've seen her get to the back straight today. For the Aston Martin. It'll be very interesting to see her pace today. As we commence the second session of FVC2 testing. Got to add in the testing. This isn't quite the full thing yet. I don't know if I'll be commentating that. It might be Apex or Demon. Those are the people. Those are the right names, I think. Oh no, Apex. Yeah, it is the right names. Right. Dorothée comes through over the line to start their first qualifying lap here for the FVC. Turn 1, turn 2, nailing the bollard. The first car through on the flying lap nails the bollard now. At least the other drivers won't have to worry about that for the rest of the session. 15.5 minutes to go. It's looking like a very aggressive run already from Dorothée here. Purple Sector 1, that's to be expected. A very, very aggressive run so far here. Bit of wheel spin though as we exit the chicane in Sector 2. Entering Sector 3 now. Yellow flag in Sector 1. That's a spin for someone. I think it's one of the Alpine drivers. That means it can only be Rise Verde, I think. Not very good with the colours though. I think it's an Alpine. That's very wide for a Dorothea. I'm surprised that's still valid. But that would definitely make a rather hard to beat lap, assuming it was faster. Final corner now for the Alfa Romeo driver. It will be a 31.2. Not quite the fastest lap we've seen today, but still a very good effort. But will the next Ferrari beat them? They will. Minire's TTV does a 31.0 despite the track limit shenanigans, but D Numbers beats them both by a second. 30.0 his teammate, 7 tenths behind him. More and more drivers begin pouring into the scoreboards. Eldorado 2.1. Riki takes provisional pole with a 30.0, just 24 milliseconds ahead of D Numbers here. Sass 4.4 seconds off the pace, but there is still time for improvement. This is fun. Who have we got on a good quick lap? Where's Harrison? Out lap. No. Okay. That was Pixels. Hello, Pixels! Welcome to Sector 2. Rise Verde complains of high tyre temperatures. I believe that is a fix by reducing tyre pressures. Nine drivers have set a lap here. Who will be the 10th? Sass is out of the session! That must have been a big spin. There is the remains of the very poorly Aston Martin. Not a good showing from her so far today. That's 2 sessions out. She's at both sessions very quickly there. That Aston Martin, I think that's a hit on the front right. Tells a very telling story. Satellite Quack goes purple as he disconnects from the session. I think. $29.9 anyway for the Alfa Romeo driver. That's over a 10th on Riki. Pixels goes 10th, getting the 10th lap of today's session. 2.7 off the pace, 8 from the car ahead. Pixels cutting the corner, seems to be wanting to get back to the pit lane nice and quickly with 11 minutes left of the session. Or 12 minutes technically, but 11. I was going to say 11:15, I shortened it, and then the words, yes. We've got both McLarens here running very closely to each other. Lennon and Agent Dino. Agent Dino going out on the medium. Will we see him start the race on the medium? It's hard to say. You might be doing what I do. Do your first lap on the medium to just get used to everything, and then you go for the fast laps on the soft. Judging he's left so late though, I'm not sure unless he's going to Google the setup. That is also a possibility. Has he been on track yet? No. I don't think so. So that means that is theoretically somewhere, something you could do. It's not very many cars on track anymore. Carrots, yes, carrots are very good. Both drivers surviving the perilous turn 10. Harrison actually on his first flying lap, I think he just completed it. I noticed it 3 tenths off the leader. Looking like a very good start. That's a Alpine that's gone off the road. Oh, yellow flag, slow McLaren. That's, I think, Lennon. No, that's Agent Dino. slowing down before his first lap. Sass has forgotten to equip her setup. That will be detrimental for the practice race here today. Watch the Alpine coming out of the pits. There we go. Jordan darts off the racing line just to make sure. Victories. They may be. Yeah, something Apex just flagged up. Season 4 Alpine drivers who did mediocrely last season are now P1 and P2 in FVC2. Very good showing from the ex-Alpine duo. I did an epic and ordered a Sebastian Vettel shirt today, and it was, yes, it's a pre-order one though, so I have to wait like till Friday for it to ship, but hell yeah. Jordan theorizing a lap 2 pit stop on the softs. I think he might be starting on the mediums, you know, going with the strategy. That is why there are currently yellow flags out in that third sector. Or I guess turn 10. Oh, look out, don't go too slow if you turn 10, you're going to get hit by the heart of an AI of TMA24. TMA24 bot. The numbers fall into third, he won't be happy with that. He wants pole here. Right on the back of the Haas, wants that AI to get out of the way before his hot lap. He's going to race it, the AI backs out. Or goes for the pit lane. AI goes for the pit lane. The numbers start his second flying lap of the session. Fresh sets off, but is he going to be in trouble by the Ferrari? No, he is not. Someone very off there in the background. That was Ferrari who just came out. That must be Mini Reese TTV. On D numbers is typing, and I highly doubt he's texting and driving, so let's... Oh, slow McLaren. Just going through the boards there. Knocked a few down. Don't want to be doing that. D is complaining that he was 2 tenths up and then interrupted on a quali lap. Sounds like asking for the invite back. I will deal with that. If it let me. Gotta do it the long way. Hello 8 viewers. Welcome to me inviting Satellite Quack back to the game. Right, where were we? 6 minutes left of the session. Riki out in another lap. Has he gone faster? Has he gone faster as we approach the line? He hasn't. He's gone a tenth and a half slower. We will see the final runs commencing very shortly. Riki eager to get back to the pit lane, judging by that corner cut, just like he did in Season 4 to hit Matt, my teammate. Thank you for that one, Riki. It was very helpful for the constructors. Well. It's the truth. I think. We would have lost anyway, even without France, but... Satellite Quack back in the session here for the last 5.5 minutes of qualifying. Here we got on a good lap. Pixels! Let's pick up Cameron. I can't actually lift him, I'm not that strong. What? I was expecting a turn in, not a no brakes. this lap's invalid. Who should we follow now? Who should we follow, chat? If you know, if you have an idea. Who do you want to follow? Oh! We should follow Pixels! That is very bad for the driver of the Aston Martin. Riki annoyed because he lost a load of time at the last corner. That can be a very frustrating feeling. That Aston still has a wing on. Just diving off to let the McLaren come by. Oh. Cheeky corner cut. Don't kill the McLaren. Don't kill the McLaren. You've gone through the braking board. What are you doing? Why? You needed that braking board, but you didn't, but for the sake of argument, you needed it. Aston Martin comes back into the pit lane. We have D and Harrison on outlaps now. Oh, what's happening here? Bit of racing going on here. Oh, it's an AI. Never mind. Never mind. I have ASMR things that I was planning to eat between practice and qualifying, but there was a gap. Right, here's a question for you. What's the best flavour of crisp? I think D is just going to start hot lapping to the end here. Cheese and onion, why? Where is the justification for cheese and onion being the best? D starts his final lap. They're not class, they're terrible. Salt and vinegar is like the best, and you can't argue it. A very good start here to lap from D. How much faster will he be in Sector 1, do we think, over his last lap? 2.25 tenths faster. Yes, exactly, Matt. Salt and vinegar. Roast chicken. That's a new one. I wasn't expecting roast chicken to come up. I've never tried that, actually. Is it good? Or I assume it is your favourite, but... Well, I assume, like, the best one, you're going to say your favourite. Oh, purple sector 2 from D as well here. Hang on. This is looking to be a very good lap as he rounds turn 10. Harrison goes purple with a 29.7, 2 tenths over Satellite. Adoro Tay crashes out of the session, I think. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, maybe he does. Beef crisps. They sound terrible. I have a feeling D backed out of this for some reason. I don't know why. Run to the line. That looked like a decent final corner. Across the line, it's a 29.9. He goes 1.5 tenths faster. It's a slow Alpine. It's a... You are right. No, right. One exception to that is burgers. Like, a proper beef burger is good. Is it actually? I feel... Harrison, you might be a bit quick. Slow down. Burgers are good though. Like, I get like... beef as like... I get like beef or steak, but like... burger's good. So, who else have we got on laps? Satellite. He is a name to watch. As we enter sector 2. Oh, it's an outlap. Oh, he's not going to make... yeah, he's not going to make it, so tires on track. Riki here. Purple, 29.6. As he backs off, I think that'll be him retiring from the session, because he won't get time for another lap. And... oh yeah, no, that's just... that car slows to a near stop to let Pixels past. Chicken burgers are terrible, and I disagree. Oh, is it? Hmm. Pixel, so when you watch this back, things might need to be re-evaluated. What's Lennon gonna do here as he gets towards the end of the circuit? I was on... Okay, to be fair, that's my pole time. It's not a good baseline. Bit slippery there from Lennon. And a bit of a poor final corner on exit. And a weaving Ferrari in front. Where's he gonna go? It's a 31-0 to put in P10. And okay, Unky, when am I gonna 1v1 you? Yellow flags, that's a spun pixels. It's a spun pixels. Oh, that is a 10th off pole. Look out for the Ferrari pixels. Oh, teammate. Oh dear, pixels, you've done it again. TMA jumps to 4th on the soft with a 244. Oh, 244 off. Friday. Okay, what Roblox game? Oh, Pixel! Oh. Someone please clip that. Thank you for clipping that. That was spectacular. So your qualifying rundown is Riki on pole for the Ferrari with a 29.6, followed by Harrison with 29.7, and then Jordan LC2003 rounds off top 3 in the Williams with a 29.8. Can we get a Williams fighting for the title? So, the rest of your grid consists of TMA 24, D Numbers, Satellite Quack, Rise, Owl, Adoro, Lennon, Reese, Dino, Dorado, Pixels, McParty, Saskia Mole, and then you are rounded out by Matthew 10, who was unable to complete a lap. So, as your pit stop strategy appears on screen, we are here for the formation lap. It's going to be a soft medium or a soft hard today for most drivers. Oh dear! There's been a spin, a satellite drops out of the session. I will get on an invite, because I assume he needs one. I won't invite anyone during the race, because I'm racing, but... I forgot how to spell satellite. Scroll, 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 scroll. There's someone here called Satya Mokil. It's Satya's evil evil twin. Rise already on 17% wear on those softs. I know the wear is bad here, but that is something else. So, we've round the final corner as you come to the line here. Riki Racer takes his place on pole. Oh, I am very ready. The rest of the grid forms up here. We're just waiting on Matthew to fill in the final space. FVC2 is here at France for its first ever race, even though it's a test race. The lights come on, its engine's up. Fifth light. So, something gets its lights out of the way of the first FVC2 race thingy as someone gets a jump start and completely ruins my train of thought. Who got the jump start? I think it must have been Sir Slim and... Whoa. It's carnage behind. There is bits of carbon everywhere. There's a spun McLaren. Who is that? That can only be Agent Dino as Riki leads, followed by Harrison, Jordan, Rice, Raleigh, Slim, Adoro. More carnage back in Sector 1. Both the... One of the... Saskia has no wing. What's happened to Pixels? Pixels has a wing. What a start to this! The first ever race of FVC2, I botched the start. Agent Dino is out of the race. Full virtual safety car, not a full safety car yet. We are under safety car on the first lap of FVC2 here in France. That was the most botched lights out and away we go possible. Jaffa Cake 457, thank you for the follow. So, your order after that first chaotic lap. Riki, Harrison, Jordan, Rise, Slim Al, Adoro, Reese, Dorado, Party, Lennon, TMA, Matthew, D, Quack, Sass, and Pixels. We see some changes. Riki, 5-second penalty for cutting the corner, apparently. Jordan, drive-through penalty for speeding up the safety car. This is carnage here. We have some drive-throughs for Jordan and Slim Al. They'll be waiting to serve those till after the safety car period. At least Riki can consider penalty quickly, but it will be costly as he bolts on a set of mediums here. As the safety car ends. The safety car period has now ended. We have some drivers on the hard, rise hard to the end, but I think the mediums will just about make it. The pole was a 29.6, I believe. So, we are racing at the front. Jordan takes another long lead here. We have Adora being caught by Mini Reese here as we look back. Is there any close battles? Harrison and Pixels here, jostling for P10 as Pixels is off the road by a long way. So unfortunately we didn't get to see what happened there, but there's something going on behind Riki and Verde-ish. The field has thinned out a bit, about a second or two between each driver. There is a big gap between 9th and 10th. I believe those are the pit stoppers. So I think Party has got a decent strategy here, starting on the medium. Because those soft runs would die off quickly, and I mean... So predicted strategy is medium till about 7 to 12. Jordan takes penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's both the Williams and the Mercedes that almost crashed into each other in qualifying, I think, taking their drive-through penalties. Adorote goes purple with a lap I can't read because the switch thing's in the way, with a 1:34.1 from Matthew? That can't be right. Anyway, into a nice rhythm now. No battles. Looks like through the field. We've got Lennon closing to Party. There's a yellow flag out somewhere. That's a Saskia Mole, I think, has had a spin. Party on the back of Reese here. I haven't seen the message for DRS. I don't know if it's active. No. No. It is. DRS is active now as the cars start hounding each other for position. That means the cars further down the field, but we're going to keep on with this battle for second. Agent Dunley got spun by a Ferrari, and then the hot tyres took him into the wall. Saskia gets a time penalty for corner cutting. Doesn't look like she's trying to get back to the pit lane at least. Oh! For 9th here we have... Oh, it sounds like Quack. It's Quack's AI. I thought we had something exciting. Yeah, we do have something exciting here. Actually, we've got Harrison on... Oh no. All the prior FVC drivers is 9th and below. Aside from Harrison... Wait, no, Harrison is in 9th. Wait. What we got at the front? Oh, we got battle here. We got some jostling towards 2nd and 3rd now. I think now we just have to wait and settle in whilst we wait for things. Battle for 9th here actually between Harrison and Riki is starting to form. We have a glitched Matthew taking all of Matthew 10, taking all the best laps possible. Well, if you want to know what laps Matthew is doing, pay attention to the top of the screen. Oh, Riki goes purple with a 32.8 on the mediums for the Scuderia Ferrari outfit. Battle for 3rd though. It's a 3-car fight. Red Bull, McLaren, Alpine. D goes purple with a something for Mercedes. With a something for Mercedes. There you go. It's a Lennon is going for the move on Party for 3rd here at France. He gets it done before the braking zone, but can he hang on to it? Yes, he can. Oh, Party into the back. That's a spin for MC Party. That will not be good for the Red Bull driver. Is there any damage to the wing? It doesn't look like it as we look through the ghosted car. And now he's under more threat from Jordan. He won't be able to fight that one back. Or will he? He might get a better run through turn 10 as we head towards turn 11 now. We got something going on for 3rd now between Matthew and Lennon. Adoro is in the first pit stop of the race. Lennon follows. It's action in the pit lane as the top 3 come in. Lennon takes a penalty for speeding though. That permits Matthew to lead on his hards. Jordan takes a penalty. It's a quick stop from the Alfa Romeo crew. Second words, yes. It's a lot of action in the pit lane today, but we're going to keep on board with Adoro Tay. He's going to come out into traffic. That won't be good for him, but in fact, what's that ahead? That's Sass getting lapped. Adoro needs to make quick work of these guys if he wants to hang on to the lead. Oh, that's a backwards Sass. Was that contact? No, it couldn't have been because he's ghosted. You should slow that down. Pixel takes a time penalty for multiple track limits warnings. What's that used? Oh no, that was Sass, never mind. Dorothy hounding Rise for the DRS, but he's not going to be in it, I don't think. He's not. That gap is plummeting though, he's making lots of progress with the fresh medium against the oldish hard. And beyond Jeff chasing that data, how much am I catching by? Rise out of ERS here as we head into turn 10. Is Adoro going to be able to do it? He's thinking for the inside for 11. He's going to do it. On the right side of your screen, transitioning over to the left. Rise out wide. Adoro gets the move done for P6 on track. Mo Sullivan 3, thank you for the follow as well. That is another move. That's another position even for Adoro Tay. There's a fight out front though, there's a Red Bull, there's a Mercedes in the pit lane even. That's, yeah, I thought that was a crash, but it wasn't. Oh, what's happening further back? Is that a scrap? I think it might be. Oh, it's like, oh hang on, Rise is coming back at Adoro here. Adoro. Do not doubt my Englishing skills. It's a very tight one here, just 5/10 split the two drivers. Reese takes a penalty for multiple track limits warnings. Adoro on the back of Riki. Has he got DRS? He hasn't, but Rise further behind has. Yeah, there we go. He's going to be hounding Riki here. He wants the position. He wants to get past the medium runner. Or the older medium. I think he started on the medium. Makes sense to me. Matthew is going to struggle to hold on to the race lead here, though, when Adora gets past. Adora has a lot of pace at the moment. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Oh, he understeers wide, though. Is he feeling the effect of the dirty air, or has he balked his wing? He doesn't look like it. There's a jostling further back here between the Aston of Pixels and the Heart of TMA. It's going to be tight as they go through turn 10. The Heart is desperate for the move. He goes to the inside of turn 11! Sass spins in the background. TMA gets the move done on Cameron Jones for the test race of FVC2. Back at the front, Adoro Tay on the back of Riki. He goes for the move, he has to back out. They're all on the back of Party as well. It's going to be a huge DRS chain as they all try and chase third. Rise. No, wait. Who's who at this point? Adoro on the back of Riki with the DRS in the slipstream. He's going to go for it. Riki out of VRS. He can't get the move done though. Looked like a hesitation there for the traction of the Ferrari, but the Ferrari's now on the back of the Red Bull. This could end very explosively if things go wrong now through turn 10. They're through, single file. Will Riki recreate what we saw TMA do to Pixels into turn 11? No, he won't. He tries to go around the outside, but it's not going to work. He's looking very close. The Ferrari driver can't do anything. In fact, the Ferrari driver... Oh, a spin for Adoro Tay! That's very unlucky as he falls out the fight for third. It's a yellow flag. Riki gets a penalty for multiple track limits warnings. Rise on. Uh-oh. What was that? Was that desync? It wasn't. Riki struggles. Someone MC Party into the pit lane to get rid of his tyres. Rise is your effective race lead, but Riki's coming back and Riki wants that effective lead. And will we see Adoro come back up if they keep squabbling? Riki unable to pass as Rise had some free DRS there on the table. Harrison and Adoro will be scrapping back there. There's a half spinner. Who could that be? That can only be TMA as he gets repassed by FV Pixels there in Sector 3. Harrison on the back of Adoro Tay in the background. I don't think we're going to see any jostling, mostly for third for the moment. But fifth is still hotly contested. TMA retires in the pit lane. That will not be a safety car, I shouldn't think. Adoro Tay can't. Adoro Tay is not caught enough by Harrison for Harrison to make a move. Now we have these two heading towards each other now as they head to turn 10. Rise and Riki for P4, P3 even. Both drivers out of VRS. Will one go for the move? No, they won't. But behind Adoro Tay in front of Harrison. Will they do it in turn 13? No, they won't. They stay single file. We're watching TMA get dangerously close to the end of the pit lane on the map. But Adoro Tay really being hounded now by Harrison. Bit of lag there. Harrison dives for the pit lane after starting on the medium. Oh, that's a spin for Rise Verde. That will be an easy position for Adoro Tay. So now at this fight, the only driver not to spin is Riki. Does that mean Riki is cursed to spin? This might end badly now for the Scuderia driver. There's a jostling for P11 here between the Mercedes and the Williams. Sass is talking of creating an FV3. I presume she is in pause then. We have these drivers 6/10 between them as they jostle for the final points paying position, even though there are no points for this race, but what would be the final points paying position? This is the closest fight we have on track at the moment, and Jordan is starting to pull away on those hards. Surstemal struggling on the mediums. I think the hards are a bad call though, but if Surstemal burns off his mediums, then Jordan might be safe to take the final points. MC Party will get to the end on those softs as we hit lap 9 out of 13 here today. Matthew into the pit lane. That will put Eldorado into the lead. But I believe he still has to stop unless he was one of the stoppers. Oh, Eldorado makes a late change. That puts Riki into the lead. Riki now going to the end on these mediums. All he has to do is keep it on the right bit of tarmac and he will win. But Adorote is not going to let him have it that easily. That gap is falling. It's now at 5 seconds. And he has the tyre advantage here with some relap fresher medium compounds. Anything could happen. Down in 10th, there's still a fight as both cars lose traction coming out the final corner. This is inviting Harrison into the fray. It's looking like a very dicey fight for the last points paying position. We've got jostling for 4th as well as Matthew is gaining on D. In fact, these two drivers are almost with Eldorado as well. Eldorado on the soft though, so he will pull away after a decent-ish stint. I believe he kept on the track, so that is better than we can say for some of the drivers here at the moment, but I'm sure we will see a much more intense race next week. Although not to discredit this one, because it has been a very good one to watch and to commentate. Jordan, no DRS is being caught by Sir Slimau. They want that last point. They need that last point for the Mercedes garage. Sir Slimau with a big bit of oversteer. That's going to invite Harrison into the fray. Will we see something going on here between the Haas and the Mercedes? But there's also jostling for 4th ahead. Round the outside Harrison goes of Sir Slimau. Has that car got a wing problem, do we think? No, it hasn't. Oh, Jordan spins. That's going to be a wing problem for the Williams driver if he isn't careful. He keeps it out of the wall. Party on Dorado on the back of Party for position. What could happen here? As they come around the penultimate corner, he's going to go for it into the final corner. He goes to the inside. It gets covered off by the Red Bull driver. They come out the final corner. As we get to lap 13 for these two drivers, the AlphaTauri driver uses the DRS, gets past on the outside. Gets it done before the braking zone, I think. Yes, he does. Harrison goes purple with a 31-1. This looks like a very good race between the two drivers jostling for that main Red Bull seat, if this is real life, but it isn't, and there's no helmet marker. Which is a good thing. Oh, the Red Bull getting very close. There's a fight for the lead, though. 8/10 between Adorote and Riki. I'm very sorry, Dorado and Party, but we will have to drop you in a moment. Party is getting closer, but Dorado also has DRS on Lennon. This is anyone's position at this current time. Lennon on the medium is going to struggle against these soft drivers. But as we say, anything will happen. It's a 4-car train here for points. They all want the points, but who's going to be able to get them? Lennon leads through turn 10. Turn 11 even. Oh, the AlphaTauri driver goes to the inside, but can he do it? Can he get it done? He wants the outside. He takes the outside, but can he keep it there? He does. He uses that soft tyre advantage to keep it on the outside of the medium driver. That's going to invite the Red Bull into play. Lennon dropping back massively. MC Party and Harrison out wide. They're trying to go around the outside of him. Is it going to work? Harrison hits the McLaren, but they are all through. They are past the McLaren. There's a fight for the lead as we come into the second sector almost. Very sorry, gentlemen. I'm going to have to leave your battle whilst we watch the lead. Saskia in AI. She's going to be lapped for the 2nd time today. Maybe even 3rd. I don't know. I'm not keeping count. It's the kind of thing I keep count of. Oh, they're side by side with the back markers too. He wants the position. There's jostling for it in the background as well for 3rd. Both the Alpine drivers want that podium, but the lead is very hotly contested. Riki hangs on from Adore, but it's not going to end. This could very quickly become a 4 or even 5-car fight for the lead on the last lap of the race. This could be very close here. 3/10 between the drivers. Adore gets very close. There's almost contact, but I think that might have been the desync doing that. The desync is slowly creeping in. They're side by side. Riki keeps the inside, keeps the position, keeps the lead. It's the last lap. Adore wants it, but will he be tactical and keep behind to take DRS on the back straight? There's a McLaren spun in the background of Lennon. Adoro's going to do it. He's going to do it now. He's going to run out of DRS. He's going to take the position now, but will he let back pass before the DRS detection zone, or will he try and hang on to it as they run towards turn 10 in the chicane? Adoro gets past, but Riki is going to have trouble from Matthew here. Is he hoping that Matthew will do something to slow down Riki whilst he runs off? But it's not going to be enough because they're both going to still have DRS. Matthew trying to get around the outside of Riki. That's inviting Matthew into the fray now. This is a very spectacular end to the French Grand Prix of FVC2. Matthew on the back of Riki, but Riki has the DRS too. He looks like he was going to pull up, but it's not going to happen. Further back, you have Pixels and... oh, yeah, Pixels getting lapped. Or it's Sass. One of the two. Riki takes the time penalty. That's not good for him. He's going to fall off the podium at this rate. He's challenging Adoro again. He's going to go around the outside. This is going to happen. He gets around the outside, but Adoro can afford to leave it and fight Matthew. But is Adoro having to back off for fuel trouble? We don't know. Adoro gets back on the side. You don't have to fight him. You're going to end in, this is going to end in tears between the two drivers. It's a very close scrabble to the end. This could go anyone's way. Adoro tries to defend from Matthew, takes Matthew off the circuit, rises here to pick up the points. Adoro takes a penalty as well, so it's going to be a Matthew win unless Rise can do anything about it. All four drivers now come to the line. You've got D in the background as well. Riki crosses the line in the lead. But it's Matthew's win, followed by Verde, D, Adoro and Riki. Harrison next to the line. He comes home P6. Whilst Mini Reese with the penalty comes home P7, but will he be pipped? Yes, he will. He gets pipped by Eldorado, who takes 7th, and then MC Party, who takes 8th. Mini Reese down to 9th. Slim Owl comes home in 10th. We're just waiting on Lennon for 11th. Jordan for 12th. And Pixels for 13th. It's been a very good race here for FVC2. And it has been a pleasure to be your commentator. Jordan comes through the final corner now, falling out of the points in the end after an unfortunate spin through turn 11. Brings it home P12 for the Williams outfit. And Pixels, after doing some celebratory donuts at in the final corner, guns it towards the line. Ladies and gentlemen, this is FVC2. Oh, there's stuff happening in the Discord. That will be a long day for the stewards tomorrow, or whenever it gets stewarded. Yeah, it's a 1-2 for the Alpine outfit, with the Mercedes of D rounding out third. That was a thrilling race. It's an Alpine win. Alpine collect the first possible win in FVC2, even here in